with the band. Yay! These are my new guard friends. Hi! I'm a person I don't know. For kids, Ninja Turtles is showing, and I am so happy. Look, you see? Oh wait, you can't see right now because it's all like white. Ooh. Show the characters. Show how they're supposed to look. Look, see? Look at that. That's how they're supposed to look. April's not supposed to look she's 12. I'm so happy right now. This is the Ninja Turtles. There is none other like it. Except for like the original old ones, but you know what I mean. Trying to put black pepper in his baked beans. And he emptied that much into the baked beans.
It's fine, Dad.
Now you gotta take a taste of it, Dad.
Oh my gosh, definitely gonna sneeze.
Try some.
Nasty.
Yes. Shinch little picnic party with Chris, but he went to go get food, so right now I'm just awkwardly sitting alone talking to my phone and probably looking really stupid. Oops. I'll get him to say hi to you when he comes back, but right now I just feel really, really awkward. So. Mary, I'm at a church picnic thing with Chris, and you said you wanted to see him more, so there's his face that's covered by the shadows and you can't even see him, so. Yay! Yay! So, it is Thursday, and I know what you're gonna say. I'm really sorry. I also just watched your video. I'm really slacking this week, but I have an excuse. Here's my excuse. So, yesterday, I was really, really, really sick, and I didn't go to band camp because I was sick. Like, it was so bad that I woke up at 7. I was like, yeah, gonna go to band camp today. And then I spent the whole morning in the bathroom, and I was like, JK, this is not gonna work today. So, yeah. So that's my reason for not posting the video yesterday. My reason for not watching your video on Monday is absolutely nothing. I'm sorry, I'm a slacker. But I did just watch your video. Sorry, I just got a text message. 1 second. According to the text message, I'm apparently going to meet some girl that's just as funny and nerdy as I am. That lives in my neighborhood. Because Chris says so. Because apparently he's stopping by my house and going to make me meet this chick. And I'm like, okay. It's not like I have plans. Anyway, so I watched your video, and the thing is, you just reminded me about the whole Minions thing. I'm sorry about that. I'm just as scarred as you are, I promise. But I remember there was this one trailer while I was watching the video, and oh, by the way, the Steven Universe thing, I was watching that episode with Levi, and we said the exact same thing. But there's this trailer that we saw, and it's like The Secret Life of Pets or whatever, and there's one dog on there that's literally me, because it's like, okay, I'll just show you and you'll get it right away. If anyone else watching that doesn't know me or my music taste won't really get this, but you will, I promise. Between my legs to let you watch this.
You be a good boy, Leonard.
You see? That literally reminded me of, like, every time someone that doesn't know me too well is like, oh, Dee, let's listen to your music. And I'm like, you sure about that? And they're like, yeah! And I put on my music and they're like, you don't seem like the kind of girl to listen to that kind of music. I'm like, Sorry, friend, but I do. I also made up a new game. It's called How Long Can You Listen to D's Music Without Wanting to Skip the Song? Chris played. He actually got a pretty high score. He didn't ask us to skip because he listens to that kind of music too. But bam. Okay, so other stuff. I gotta think. Oh, great news. So here's what happened on. Oh, by the way, I might have to go and shorten this clip and like put another video on the end of it because apparently update on the text message. Chris is walking over with said chick to my house at the moment. Apparently they're here. Come on. Oh, okay. So I'll tell you the story while I'm going down there. Mom, Chris and this chick are coming over. I'm sorry I didn't tell you until now. Oh, that's not them. No, that's just parents and little kids. Hey, Mom. So, Chris wants a... She's on the phone. She'll figure it out soon. So, what happened was... So, you know how I was, like, afraid about it going on Rifle Line and... Ginger! I'm trying to do a video. And so, you know how I was afraid about being on Weapon Line and stuff because everyone's, like, way better than me and crap. And so, here's what happened. Shut up. Try to pause the video on the exact moment I just made that face. I bet you it's hilarious. I was about to upload the video and then I realized that part of it didn't get, like, it got erased. So let me just awkwardly have a clip where I tell you the first part of the story, or else you'll be very confused. Okay, so on Monday we were in our block, like the weapon block of the people that have been training on weapon, because she's like, okay, we need to figure out who's going to be on weapon lines today. And so everyone's in weapon block, and she's like, okay, everyone start tossing fours. And so everyone's tossing their quads, and of course there's half the guard that's like, smack, 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 smack. Let's do a 5, smack, 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 smack. And so she pulls those people aside. And so there's 9 of those people, and she pulls them aside. She's like, okay, you guys go on Saber. And so that catches you up on the story, so I can continue on with the other clip. Picked like 9 people, and she's like, okay, you guys go on Saber. And so that, like, they were obviously going to be on the weapon line, right? And so and she's like, okay, everyone else come up front. And it was like me and 5 other girls, okay? And so she's like, okay, start throwing quads. And so we're tossing and everything, and then she goes, like, one by one. She's like, okay, you toss a quad, and goes down the line. And so each quad I tossed, I caught it perfectly because I had been working all weekend on it. And well, I mean, not perfectly, like, as perfect as I could, you know? And then all the other girls, like, there were 2 other girls that were catching it pretty solidly, and the rest were not doing well at all. And one of them had just learned a triple that day, so, you know. And so everyone's doing that, and then she's like, okay, everyone toss a triple. And so she goes down the line. Then she goes back to a quad and goes down the line. She's like, okay, I think I made my decision. She called up all the people that were going to be on Saber and told them some kind of thing, and they were all happy. So I'm like, okay, yeah, they've obviously gotten the weapon line. And then she called up, like, 3 of the girls that were with, like, me and the other girls. She called up 3 of us, not including me, and she called them up and she told them something. And then one of them went back and she's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. And I'm like, oh no. She probably just told them they're on Rifle Line, which means that we're not on Rifle Line, which means I'm not on Rifle Line, which means I'm on Flag Line. And so, at the end of the day, it confirmed that suspicion because, the one girl I was telling you about, she went to 2 girls that were taking me home. She's like, I can't believe I made it on the Rifle Line because I can barely throw a quad. I can't believe I made it. And all the other girls that were with me, they could barely throw it too. How are we on Rifle? And she's like, she had called us up and she's like, well, you guys are on Rifle Line, but your spot can always be replaced. But I don't even understand why I'm on Rifle Line. And so, of course, I'm just like, heart shattered. I'm not on the weapon line. And so I was super depressed and I cried when I got home. Tear. And then I was super depressed on Tuesday too. Not like super depressed. I was a little bit better, but I was still really sad because I was like, I'm not on anything. And then Wednesday I was sick, and then today. So I get back to the guard, and I had missed stuff. So she's talking, and she's like, okay, so sabers, go work on what we worked on yesterday. Rifles, I called yesterday, go work on your stuff. And I'm like, wait a second, there's a rifle line. I thought there was just a saber line. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And she's like, okay, flags, go work on your stuff. And I walk up to her, and I'm about to ask him, like, okay, am I still on flag? And I literally go up to her, I'm just like, Sharon. She's like, rifle. Like, I didn't even say anything other than her name. She's just like, rifle. And I'm like, yeah. I mean, I'm not a saber, but I'm a rifle, which is better than flag. And you know how I am about saber anyways. Like, I've started to like it more because Sadler's right. I hate to admit it. Don't tell him. Don't tell him I said that. But he's right. I am better at saber than I am round rifle. Don't tell him. Yeah, so I understand I'm better at saber. So I was expecting, if anything, to be on just saber line, but apparently I'm on rifle line. And one of the girls, she came up to me, like one of the younger girls, she came up to me and she's like, well, are you on just rifle or are you on saber for the ballot too? And I was like, well, I don't know, because when she was calling all those people up, she didn't call me up. And the other girl's like, oh, okay, well, okay, I'm just on rifle. And I was like, okay, so that means I have a chance to be on saber line still. In the ballad maybe, but right now I'm just happy I'm on one weapon and I'm not just a flag. And we learned like 2 16 counts of work today, and I caught it on pretty well, and I'm so happy because I'm on a weapon. Celebratory neck dance. Yeah, so I'm really happy right now, and so that's what happened. And I'm going to wait a little longer to post this video. I know you're already mad at me, but just so I can see who this chick is that Chris wants me to meet, and you can see her too, because I'm sure you're interested. So yeah, so I'll add those videos in once I meet her and see him and stuff, and that will be the end of stuff. I think that's it. Okay, bye. Hello, Mary. This is the random chick that was brought over to my house. Her name is Rachel.
Hi.
I hope we become best friends because I have no best friends.
You will become best friends.
I know.
The sass makers are here, okay? They are here and there. A vanilla moment and a chocolate moment is gonna make a twisty moment. Yeah, buddy.
Weird. Okay. I think I like her better.
Oh.
Okay, say bye to Mary.
Bye, Mary.
Bye, Mary.
Yeah. Ginger, say bye to Mary. Oh, she doesn't like you anymore, Mary. Oh, by the way, one more quick thing before I post this video. So you met Rachel today, and of course you already know Chris. So, long story short, I ship it. It happened before, but only for like a month because they said communication issues. I think it was just because they rushed into it because they didn't know each other well enough. They had just met each other. Now they know each other more. So I ship it. Therefore, I will make sure that it's canon. Therefore, I'm going to set them up. You watch it. You watch. Class A metaler right here. I will set them up. They will be a couple. Bye-bye.